Okay, so a bit of mad here today. So this is about trying to remaster someone's sound when they're going live into Facebook or YouTube or Streamyard, so that essentially they can get their software mixed, rather than normally if no, they just have a microphone at home. If they don't have any special equipment, it just goes in dry. And if it'd be great if you could kind of mix it, just to add a bit of reverb on, or just check the balance of things. You couldn't be able to check the balance between guitar and vocal and all that sort of thing. Essentially, it's just remastering, which is just taking the end result of their sound and adding a few things onto it. So this is about mastering the sound of anyone streaming live. You've probably already noticed that my sound sounds a bit different, and I wouldn't normally aim to sound like this, because the sound you have when you're actually playing music is different, because it's mainly the reverb that you put on it. Okay, so how is this done? I think my method would be a StreamYard video call, where you have no audio. So you mute yourself. You can even make doubly sure by muting the tab in Chrome if you want, but you basically no sound going through StreamYard. It's just for video. Just for the video. So there were two. There was the performers in the call, and the sound guys in the call. The sound guy will not be visible, but his audio will go into the stream. Because in fact it'll be the performer's, or you'll be your audio, the performer's audio, which is what I'm going to come to next. This is similar to if you're working with Jamulus, for if you're actually playing together and going into StreamYard, it'd be a similar kind of idea. But for this one, I'm suggesting we use something similar to Jamulus, but called Sonobus, which is a small program you download, and essentially it sets up a way of streaming audio between you, peer-to-peer, quite high quality. And so what the performer would go into StreamYard as normal, but just mute the sound. If they forget to mute their sound, the sound guy can do that. That's fine. So just go into StreamYard, but separately start up Sonobus. Sonobus will connect your audio. You might have to set that up. That's a separate thing. But you should be able to set up your audio almost kind of whatever audio you're using. So if you're using an ASIO interface, that would go into Sonobus absolutely brilliantly. If you're using a USB mic, that ought to go through Sonobus too. Essentially, any audio setup that you have been using so far in terms of selecting the mic, inputs and outputs, just set that up with Sonobus, and the sound will go into Sonobus. So backstage, as it were, the sound guy will receive your Sonobus sound. He can put on a few effects, and then that will be his sound that's going into the StreamYard call. So you don't need any additional sound gear from a normal stream. You're just sending your sound to a different place, which is Sonobus. And the sound guy can add reverb, EQ, a little bit of compression, and he can listen to it. So, he can work out what he thinks it needs. And normally you don't want much reverb, but just a little touch, and getting that about right so it's not nauseatingly loud, over the top of the reverb. But just a little bit is what makes a great sound, actually. So the result is that the sound that you're sending out through Sonobus and the video that you're videoing to StreamYard get combined at the sound guy's end, and off it goes, and we can send that wherever you want to. It can go to Facebook and YouTube simultaneously, and it can be recorded as well. It will be recorded. If you want to Facebook it to your own profile, you'd have to give the sound guy, I keep on saying the sound guy, I guess that's me. But anyway, you'd have to give the sound guy your account details. Otherwise, what I could do, is stream it to a page called, I don't know, the sound guy's sound, or the sound guy, or live remastered sound, or any old page name in Facebook. And then that could get reposted to your page or something if you don't want to give out your account details. Potential cost? I haven't tested it yet. This is the test. But it's possible that the sound could lag slightly behind the video because it's actually going a slightly longer route, isn't it? Instead of going straight into StreamYard, it's going over to the sound guy and then going out to StreamYard. We'll see how. I don't think that'd be too bad. So anyway, the sound guy, who is non-existent at the moment because he's sitting down here, is actually upstairs in the bedroom, and I set up a basic mastering setup up there, and I hope it's going to sound all right. It's going to go all right. And so I'm going to play a verse for song here and see if it's worked. Tom, get your plane right on time. I know your part will go fine. Fly down to Mexico. Na, na, na. And here I am, the only living boy in New York. The only living boy in New York. Okay, so that's the test. I think it's kind of a variation on playing together online and sending it through into StreamYard, which I've done before using Jamulus. Except this is just sound going one way, and I think there's a possibility you could get better quality that way. Okay, that's it. Thanks so much.